run up the stairs on all fours.
That's definitely not true.
David hasn't had a girlfriend since college. I asked him why, and he said it's because he's a hoe. The mo is silent.
Now let's meet our judges. Up first, he was with this show for years as the official big dog of Comedy Fight Club. He won a roast tournament in New Jersey. It's the king of New Jersey. Give it up for Mark Henely. What's up, Mark? How you doing?
What's up, guys? It's me, the 2022 Fight Club King of New Jersey. I'm back. It's one of the characters from the sitcom that's been gone for too long.
You're dressed like a sitcom character right now, I must say.
My girlfriend bought me this because I was not going to wear the right thing to Thanksgiving. And I was like, I'll buy this because I look like Ross from Friends. And then afterwards, I realized I just look like Kevin McAllister from Home Alone. Like if they never picked him up again.
Very happy to have you here. You ready for these fights tonight?
I'm excited because have you heard this? There's gonna be a new champion tonight, potentially. Potentially a new champion.
Yes.
And I don't know if you know this, but you can say that Comedy Fight Club, like awards, like potentially the 2022 Fight Club King of New Jersey. You can put that in emails and say, I'm the Comedy Fight Club 2020 King of New Jersey. I should be on this comedy show.
I believe that was actually in your Edinburgh bio, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
That's not a joke, it actually was. People outside of New York don't know what goes on in comedy, honestly. Anyway, Mark, the 2022 King of New Jersey. You did make it sound like it'll be real disappointing if we don't have a new champion tonight.
I mean, is Claire going to hoard the title? Or is the credit going to go to somebody else?
Mark, you've judged this show before. You've seen a whole bunch of these. What is your advice to the fighters coming up on stage?
It's hard to make an impression on here, so either write good jokes or have like a full emotional breakdown.
Fight Club, give it up for the big dog, Mark Henely. And up next, he's written for Saturday Night Live, Triumph the Insult Comic Dog, and the King of Staten Island, but has never been the 2022 Comedy Fight Club King of New Jersey. But one of our favorites, give it up for Dave Sirus!
Thank you, Matt, and thank you, Biker Santa.
How you doing tonight, Dave?
Oh, I'm good. I'm glad to be here, and yeah, I'm still here.
Yes. Very happy to have you. You've judged a whole bunch of these. What are you looking for in these fights tonight?
I'm always looking for the same thing. I'm looking to see comics who can come out with the kind of classic, well-written, set-up punchline jokes that the American public is completely over.
Fight Club, give it up for Dave Sirus! And up next, a regular here in the CFC arena. He won Philly's Funniest, was featured at the Laughing Skull Comedy Festival, the official unk of Comedy Fight Club. Give it up for Mahdiy Drummond! What's up, Mahdiy? How you doing?
I'm doing good, New York Times comedian Matt Merriman.
Happy to have you. How was your Thanksgiving?
It was good, but if I could say this, I see everybody posting their Spotify Wrapped, right?
Yes. Yeah.
But nobody ever posts their Pornhub Wrapped, you know what I mean? So if y'all don't mind, can I tell y'all my top 2 on my Pornhub Wrapped? All right. Number 2 was 2 grandmas, 1 walker.
Okay.
Very good. And number 1 was putting the O in Special Olympics.
Yes. Mine was the same as my Spotify. Taylor Swift and Morgan Wallen.
Yeah, I saw your Spotify rate, bro. I couldn't believe you posted that shit.
How you doing tonight, Mahdiy? You ready for these fights?
I'm definitely ready for these fights, brother.
All right, you've judged the show before. You've seen championship fights before. What's your advice? What are you looking for?
I want to see someone in this year with a new enemy, man. You know what I mean? I want to see someone go completely Quentin Tarantino on Paul Dano's ass up in here. You know what I mean?
Fight Club, give it up for Mahdiy Drummond! roasters we've ever had here at Comedy Fight Club. She was featured on Netflix as a joke. Our successful Indian comedian judge of the night. Give it up for Divya Gunasekaran! What's up, Divya? How you doing?
I'm good. I do want each to know I am disappointed in him. On record with no context.
Happy to have you here. You ready for these fights?
I'm excited. After hearing Mahdi's Pornhub Wrapped, I would like to request switching judges tables.
You come right on over, David.
Yeah, maybe you should hear David Mark's Pornhub rap before you make that decision.
All right, everyone chair.
Did you know with the VPN you can get foreign Pornhub where they don't have to add the word step to sister? I wish I was kidding, by the way. That's I found that out in the Bahamas.
That sounds like information E should have given us in the warm-up set, honestly. Divya, you've judged the show before. You've headlined this show at the Stand. You've been in championship fights. What is your advice to the fighters coming up?
Wait, can I just say in response to Dave, this is why women don't come to the show. No, I'm excited. I mean, I agree. Either be great or have a breakdown. Either one is fun. And I'm excited for the main event, the championship fight. Because winning that battle will catapult you from performing in this room to continuing to perform.
Spoken like someone who lost their championship fight.
Hey, Matt Marin.
Yes.
And if I can say this, like, she really was disappointed in Ish, you know what I mean? I don't want to put her on blast right now, but like, when Ish was like, should I do the accent? I was like, do the accent, and fucking, she was like, no, you better not do that. Like, she really said that shit.
Fight Club, give it up for Divya and all of our judges tonight. And now, before we get started, I have to introduce our amazing DJ. Fight Club, give it up for DJ on the spectrum.
For stupidity.
And now, Fight Club, let me hear you guys. Are you ready to see some fights tonight? No, I need more than that. It's Championship Sunday. Let me hear you. Are you ready to see some? Let's get this started up. First, we have an undercard fight. Schedule 5 jokes, tit for tat. Introducing first, he looks like a football coach's least favorite son, Adam Thomas!
I thought that was going to be Dan.
I guess you both could disappoint a family father. How you doing, Adam?
I am terrified. We're going to have fun.
Alright, we are going to be your opponent now. He looks like he says, oh geez, when a woman makes eye contact with him. Dan Finegold! What's up, Dan? How you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, man.
Good. You ready for this fight?
Oh, yeah.
Alright. 5 jokes. Adam, Dan, which one of you would like to go first?
All right, I'll get it started.
Dan's gonna kick us off. Adam's going second. Fight Club, let me hear some energy. Are you ready for this fight? 5 jokes starting with Dan. This fight starts now.
You're now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
Adam looks like he joined the Proud Boys because he misunderstood the purpose of the organization. And then decided to stick around because they were all bitchy queens.
Boys, they that boy's gay.
Dan works as a magician's assistant. But I bet it's not the first time he let a man split him in half. His boss even taught him how to swallow a large sword. He also has this neat trick where he makes his parents' hopes for grandchildren disappear.
It's crazy that I'm getting split in half more than Adam. And you're definitely not having kids, son. Adam has been lonely, living with his cat. Yeah, Yeah, he's like in a bit of a dry spell, but don't worry, you're gonna get your ass eaten soon. Yeah, by Mr. Whiskers when you die alone in your apartment.
That's fair. For the record, he's not gay. He just looks like this. Dan looks like a stock photo of every gay English teacher.
Adam hosts Laughing Buddha open mics by night, and he works for a law firm representing the disabled by day. It's incredible. I don't know how he finds the time. Yeah. He not only does Adam, provide services for the profoundly cognitively impaired, he also works for a law firm.
Damn, Daniel.
Dan has many odd jobs. He is a lock-picking teacher, which is thankfully a school that's not close to a school. I'm sorry, I fucked that up.
Hey, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Yes. He's also a tour guide, a photographer, a video editor, all the jobs that people absolutely nobody wants to fuck. He can juggle, he can ride a unicycle, he can do literally anything except get laid.
That was very nasty, Freddie Jerky. Adam is Puerto Rican and gay, so he ruins people's commutes by loudly blasting episodes of Las Culturistas.
I don't even know what that is, and you do. Oh, we're done, okay. Dan is single and he lives in Harlem with a married couple. The couple isn't black, that's just where they're at financially, all of them. Okay. I took a swing.
Last joke.
Would you continue?
He doesn't have his own room, but he says the cuck chair is perfectly comfortable.
It's true, Adam lives alone with a cat and I live with a married couple. At least in 3 weeks when I die. In 3 weeks when I die, my ass is gonna get eaten by one man and one woman the way that God intended. No, we've been getting crazy. I have no problem with Adam being gay. What I have a problem with, the reason I hate Adam is because he's so uninteresting. Oh my God, imagine knowing that hell is waiting for you and still living a boring life.
Dan studied karate, specifically judo, which is the ancient art of looking for spare change on the ground. Dan was raised Jewish, but as a teen became what he calls a Reddit atheist, which means, it means he doesn't practice religion, but he does practice involuntary celibacy. He still keeps kosher, though, in the sense that... He still keeps kosher, though, in the sense that he never gets porked.
Fight Club, give it up for your first fight of the night! Epic battle between Magician's Assistant and Laughing Buddha host. We'll go to our judges, starting with you, Fight Club. Do you think the winner of this fight is Adam Thomas? Or is the winner of this fight Dan Finegold? Crowd vote goes to Dan. Big Dog Mark Henely, what do you think?
I'm biased because I don't care for magic. I thought I liked magic, and then I lived with Matt, and he would watch YouTube videos about magic all day long, and he'd be so happy that I'm like, I actually don't think I like this at all.
All day long is a stretch.
But what's your name, Dan?
Yep.
But Dan, I think I gotta vote for Dan, but only because all of his jokes were coherent. And not all of Adam's were, but if they all were, it would have been a fight, So yeah, Dan.
There's a vote for Dan Finegold. He's got two. Dave Sirus.
Honestly, great battle of openly gay versus not quite gay. Dan, you sound like someone's first try at voicing a Muppet. You sound like you've been up all night screaming, "It was our land first!" I'll give it to Dan.
There is another vote for Dan. He's got three. Mahdiy Drummond.
It's funny because they look like siblings, man. You know what I mean? They look like siblings. Like you can tell which one is gay and successful and which one still lives with mom. You know? It was an interesting battle. I gotta be honest. The Mr. Whiskers joke about him getting eaten his ass by his cat and playing the Puerto Rican shit on the bus. Those got the two biggest pops, so I do gotta give it to Dan, yo.
All right, there is another vote for Dan. He's got it wrapped up. But Divya, final thoughts.
Wait, so Dan, you're not even a magician. You're a magician's assistant.
I mean, we could debate if that's more or less humiliating, actually. 'Cause when you think about it, I'm
It's
not a
more.
magician.
I feel like Dan says, "Now you see me, now you don't," right before moving a girl. That's fun. Adam seems like he's Dan's speech therapist for bringing out his gay voice. And you're almost there, Dan. It was a very fun battle. I do think you were both great. I feel like, Adam, you started strong and then ended strong, but kind of lost your way in the middle. So I give it to Dan.
Thank you.
There is another vote for Dan. Fight, give it up for your winner, Dan Finegold. Introducing first, she's more Canadian and unstable than Michael J. Fox on a treadmill, Sarah Carson Ford. What's up, Sarah? How you doing?
Great.
Good. You ready for this fight?
Hell yeah.
All right. We are going to be your opponent now. He looks like he pretends to like whiskey so men will like him. Trevor Liberty!
Thank you so much for this. That's 100% true. I hate whiskey.
Nice, Trevor. You ready for this fight?
Chillin', man.
Hell yeah, Canadian versus a guy named Liberty. This is awesome.
Okay, let's deport her ass, dude.
5 jokes. Sarah, Trevor, which one of you would like to go
Can I
first?
go first?
Sure, why not?
All right.
Sarah's going first. Trevor's going second. Fight Club, let me hear you. Are you ready for this fight? 5 jokes starting with Sarah. This fight starts now.
It was actually kind of hard to roast Trevor because he kind of has his life together. He's actually a homeowner. He bought a house in Brownsville because he has no black friends and still wanted a pass for the N-word. He also has an 8-year-old daughter. Trevor, is it nice to have someone in your life who's the same reading level as you?
Weird to bring up a kid, but thank you, Sarah Carson, 4 out of 10. Sarah used to work on a fishing boat. It was the only place she could work where people didn't ask about the smell.
So Trevor is 29 and he does have an 8-year-old daughter, but what was more surprising than him being a young dad was realizing someone let him fuck it raw at least one time. Trevor came in a girl once 8 years ago and hasn't come in one since.
Weird to bring up a kid again, but that's, anyways, thank you, Sarah Carson Forehead. Sarah actually inherited both of her parents' foreheads. Growing up, Sarah's forehead was actually the family whiteboard. It checks out. White, boring, vast space. That's it. Yeah, go ahead, Sarah.
When Trevor told me he had a kid, I went into panic mode because I assumed it was in a white van with no windows situation and that he was not the literal father. I actually met her and she was really sweet, adorable, and funny. Trevor, you are not the father!
That's so crazy. When we walked away from seeing you there, she was like, "Who's that weird smelling guy?" That was nice. Anyways, thank you, Sarah Carson, for the love of God, please stop talking. Yeah, Sarah's middle name is actually Carson. It represents the two things her parents wanted instead of her. A car and a son.
Give it up for my opponent, weighing in at just light enough for a soft breeze to blow him over. Normally a bitch like myself would find a tall, lanky guy hot, but Trevor's tall in a more malnourished way. He looks like Adrian Brody at the end of The Pianist. I'd give him one of those medicinal granola bars they give to starving children before I'd give him pussy.
Cool, I'm not interested anyways. But Sarah, thank you for taking time from posting on Instagram about how, quote, you're the cutest person on edibles doing something uninteresting. Sarah, how many edibles do you have to take to believe that? And how much cocaine is it?
It's over 9,000!
Last joke.
Trevor looks like his Spotify playlist could clear out a room faster than when he gets up on a mic. Like all the worst men you know, he looks like he'd show you an album cover and ask you to name 5 songs. The album cover would be Panic at the Disco, and his dream is to be their 5th and gayest member.
Thank you, Sarah Foreskin. Sarah got into rock climbing after watching the movie Free Solo, or in Sarah's case, Forever Solo. Free Solo is a movie where a guy climbs a mountain called El Capitan all by himself. Forever Solo is a movie where Sarah drinks Captain Morgan in her apartment all by herself. Okay, done at the end.
Fight Club, give it up for Sarah and Trevor! Very fun fight. We'll go to our judges. Divya, we'll start with you on this one. What'd you think of this fight?
Yeah, very fun fight. Did you actually meet his daughter?
I did. She's cute.
Wow, you're a terrible father. No, I think this was a fun battle. I feel like, Sarah, you were more just saying facts, and he's here. We get that he's not good at life decisions. But yeah, I think Trevor just had hits after hits, so give it to Trevor.
All right, there is one vote for Trevor Liberty. Mahdiy Drummond.
Yeah, this is the fucking white dude that lives in Brownsville with a baby. I fuck with this guy. It's like looking in a goddamn mirror, man. Now, it actually looks like a battle between a snowboarder and a gymnast, you know? Putting the O in Special Olympics. Okay. She had that joke she had about him not being a father, it got a big fucking pop. But the way he kept coming with his comebacks, like the Sarah forehead, he was really killing your forehead, you know what I mean? And he just had a lot of sharp comebacks. He was coming back very quick. So I got to give it to him, even though it was a very good battle.
All right, there is another vote for Trevor Liberty. He's got 2. We will go to you now, Fight Club. Do you think the winner of this fight is Sarah Carson Ford?
I think you did good.
Or is the winner of this fight Trevor Liberty? Crowd vote goes to Trevor. Dave Sirus.
Well, you know, I think it was close, but I do think that Sarah defeated Trevor's daughter. No, that was good. You guys look like a couple who met when Sarah pretended to pass out at a party. You also look like you bring cocaine to book club. I don't know why. But yeah, no, I would give it to Trevor.
There is another vote for Trevor. He's got it wrapped up. And Mark Henely, final thoughts.
I see the next phase of my career as being a dad that makes TikToks about his family. And as a future TikTok dad, I love a man that stands up for his family. I'm giving it to Trevor.
Another vote for Trevor Liberty. Fun fight. Give it up for your winner of this fight, Trevor Liberty. Very excited for this next one. We got a Denver Hispanic versus a Miami Hispanic coming up right now. I don't like either of them, but we're doing it anyway. Undercard fights, give you 5 jokes, tit for tat. Introducing first, he's from Miami, and 305 is the number of allegations against him. Alvaro Gamboa. What's up, Alvaro? How you doing?
I did not know you did not like my ass, man. How long have I known you? I've known you for how long now?
Have you seen me?
Fucking love this guy, you know? Like, hearing my prayers every week and shit, man. It's ridiculous. I'm great, man. I'm doing all right. Life was good. Happy Sunday, everybody.
All right. We are going to meet your opponent now. He looks like the only guy in Denver that still buys weed illegally. Alex Avalos!
What's going on, New York?
What's up, Alex? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm really doing it tonight. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate it.
You ready for this fight?
Yeah, I'm ready. Are you ready, Alvaro?
Definitely.
Alright, 5 jokes, tit for tat. Alvaro, Alex, which one of you would like to go first?
Alex can go first.
I
He's the
want
guest.
Alvaro to go first.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Alvaro, if you want me to go first, I'll go first.
Alright, Alex is gonna go first.
I appreciate it.
That was weirder than if you had done rock, paper, scissors, but okay.
Yeah, we ain't doing it.
Which also would have been weird.
Alvaro's the kind of guy who wants to rock, paper, scissors style. Don't do that, man. Come on. We're fighting. Let's get it.
Alright, Alex is going first. Alvaro's going second. Fight Club, let me hear you. Are you ready for this fight? 5 jokes, starting with Alvaro. This fight starts now.
Alvaro, it's crazy that every single time I talk to you, like, papi, ¿cómo estás? Papi, dímelo. Papi, ¿qué pasa? Bro, I know I fucked your mom, but I'm not your dad, Alvaro. You know what I mean? It's crazy. I know that you're from Florida, and your dad is pissed because after 6 weeks, he can't get an abortion anymore. That's the law out there. And I know you're telling me, your dad, and that's your trigger, papi, papi, papi. I'm sorry, bro.
No one knows what it means.
I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry for his weird ass, y'all. I met Alex I met his weird ass at a Denver comedy festival called the Vatos Locos Comedy Festival, y'all. Let me paint the picture, all right? The entire weekend, he was drunk as fuck, wearing a poncho and chanclas, y'all, and he was complaining about how shaped his nipples were getting, y'all. It was weird as hell. Like a bunch of comics told me that his ass is weird, y'all. And I definitely do appreciate that. I realize now that he's definitely not my vato, but he is fucking loco, you guys.
Dang, that's crazy, Alvaro, because you're talking about the Vatos Locos Comedy Fest, right? And you're saying that you're vegan? It's kind of weird, because when I was out there, all you had was a whole bunch of meat in your mouth. You had a whole bunch of meat in your mouth. And it's crazy, like, he's not gay. Alvaro was hooking up with every single kind of torta you could hook up with. Pig, cow, garden sotas. I'm talking about, like, if Christian was here, he would have been like, yeah, meatballs. Like, seriously. Whole bunch of garden, whole bunch of meat.
I'm so sorry again, y'all. For a little bit of context, y'all, a torta is a chunky Mexican sandwich. It's also a chunky Mexican woman, and both of them hate to see Alex coming, you guys. But I just want you to know, like, this guy's a bum, you guys. Alex is a fucking bum, you guys. Like, Alex is an absolute bum.
I'm a bum.
And, I'm not done yet. In Spanish, we call that a vagabondo. Can you guys help me out with that? Vagabondo. 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 Alright, y'all. I gotta tell y'all about this guy. This low life. This fucking low life. This low life drove an hour.
You're a manager at Chuck E. Cheese. You have a bachelor's degree and you're a manager at Chuck E. Cheese. You're talking about the brand new job you got. You're like, yeah, I met the owner. Yeah, I met the head chef. Dude, you're the dishwasher at Mr. Chang's Chinese restaurant. Not that fucking cool, dude. You look like you fucking come from a long line of dishwashers. Your dad was a dishwasher, your grandpa was a dishwasher. Yeah, sorry.
Shut your dumb ass up. Can you believe this dumbass is a second grade teacher, you guys? This is like, every child has been left behind, you guys, alright? Fun fact, Alex is the only second grade teacher with a first grade reading level, you guys. Alright, Alex is actually so bad at teaching, his kids made him also take summer school classes with him, you guys. That's how bad it is.
That's not true. I'm actually pretty cool. They all want to have lunch with me. They call me Mr. Alexander. This guy doesn't even have papers. I used to probably report his ass for being Moroccan. He looks like he's from Morocco. Doesn't even look like he's Latino. Seriously, dude.
This is a certified hood classic.
I'm so disappointed, you guys. Can you believe this guy is a special needs teacher too? This is fucking ridiculous, alright? But what I mean by that is his kids are normal, but he has special needs, alright? And they include a Corona before and after every class, alright? Cinco de Mayo off, no questions, alright? And the Snapchat of all of his female students, alright?
That's definitely not true. You want the what else on your wrist? Like mini anal beads? Around your neck? Why don't you have it around your neck right now? It's weird. All I know is that
You're saying what's weird? That's hilarious.
Dude, listen, Alvaro. They call you chaqueta, right? You know, like in Spanish, that's jacket.
They don't call me chaqueta.
Well, it's crazy because, listen, like a chaqueta is like something that, you know, you kind of use like a jacket. And he's having trouble coming out of the closet. You know what I mean? It's true. Because Alvaro says he has no love life. He has no love life. And I feel bad for him because he's Colombian. You know, and like the only balls he plays with, not soccer balls, but his balls, you know, at home by himself, just thinking about the girl that he wants.
Yo, get off my dick, bro. That's what the fuck. This guy's a bum. All right, I want you to know something. This low life, one time in Denver, one time drove an
Denver.
hour.
Say with a D.
Denver. Drove an hour out of town, hoping for sex with the woman, right? When he got to this girl's house, she took one look at him and was like, nah, I'm good, and called ICE, all right? That's and then not only that, it got worse. But after this girl rejected him, Alex told her, and I quote, I'm mad I didn't get to fuck, all right? That's Alex, after having to deal with your bum ass, all right, I'm mad your parents did fuck.
2 hours later.
Fight Club, give it up for Alex and Alvaro!
See why you hate me now.
It felt like a preview of what it's going to be like to be in the crowd at the World Cup next year. We'll go to our judges. Also, just so you know, Alex, I don't think anything Alvaro said about you is true.
Yeah, I'm a cool second grade teacher. They don't even call me by my second.
Well, I didn't believe it until you said that's not true.
I'm real excited about it.
Yeah. Mark Henely, we'll start with you. What do you think about this?
I think you guys did this wrong. This is supposed to be like a fun one-liner competition. You guys are having a real argument. You just say one-liner jokes, and then we all kind of go like, yeah, maybe it's true, maybe it's not true. But you guys are like, I've got real dirt. We don't understand what is true. We don't know if he's a cool second grade teacher. I don't know if he worked at Chuck E. Cheese or not. Part-time?
He's the one playing with kids at Chuck E. Cheese, guys. I teach the kids.
Wow.
You're setting us back.
Yo,
he got so tight about it, bro. He's like,
I'm a cool teacher, Vato. Chill out.
I thought we were about the locos, dog.
oh, dude, hey, you guys are still friends, dude.
I'm about to loco, yeah.
I'm gonna move on.
He's not even Mexican. Give me your best Vatos Locos.
Oh,
Give me
no.
your best Vatos
Let's
Locos.
move on.
No, seriously.
Let's have a Mexican off right now.
I'm gonna vote for Alvaro, I think.
There's a vote for Alvaro, Dave Sirus.
See, this is why you should never let exes battle each other. Like, Alvaro, I don't think you won the battle, but you definitely got him fired. Like, that's I've never wanted a battle to be blown up by a drone strike before. No, I mean, it was fun. It was fun going back and forth. You guys both look like police sketches of Bruno Mars. It's kind of, can I vote for Pete Hegseth? I don't want to. I don't like him any more than I do.
Yeah, but you do want both of their drug vote to get drone striked or whatever. Whatever they're doing. It's I'm trying to do a current events joke, but I don't know what I'm talking about.
No, I think we can
I'm actually very ill-informed.
No, I think I speak for everyone when I say we'd rather have the drugs.
Yes.
But I guess I think the bearded one.
All right. There's another vote for Alvaro. Fight Club, we are going to go to you guys now. Do you think the winner of this fight is Alex Avalos?
We have to.
Or is the winner of this fight Alvaro? Gamboa? Card vote goes to Alvaro. Mahdiy Drummond, what do you think?
Well, I think this was a very cultural dialogue between two people that I'm not sure I'm qualified to critique. And this is what people don't know, because people are like, yo, how does so many Spanish people vote for Trump because of his immigration policies? There's a lot of dissension within that diaspora. You better say diaspora. Better say Venezuelans don't like Mexicans, Puerto Ricans don't like Dominicans. We just saw that on full display right here. Stay woke. But I'll be honest, when you said he was the manager at Chuck E. Cheese, I'm just offended you didn't tell me you was the manager at Chuck E. Cheese. I've known you for a while. Like, I would love to come to Chuck E. Cheese.
I got you my discount.
No doubt. You know, he was throwing shots at you that I didn't really comprehend. He was like, his father's a dishwasher, his grandfather's a dishwasher. I'm an American. I'm like, aren't they all dishwashers? But nah, it was an intense battle. I was going back and forth. I was waiting to see somebody swing on somebody. That didn't happen. I'm glad it didn't happen. But my man from New York right here got this shit right here.
All right. There's a vote for Alvaro. He's got it wrapped up. Divya, your thoughts on this, right?
Yeah, very entertaining battle. Are they going to do it again in English?
Pay-per-view.
No. Obviously, I think all those stereotypes are harmful.
Stay woke.
Mexicans clearly aren't going to be taking any comedy jobs. No, I really enjoyed this battle between two drunk uncles at a quinceañera. And I will just say, I think everything Alvaro said about Alex is true.
Fight Club, give it up for the winner of this fight, Alvaro. Undercard fight schedule 5 jokes, tit for tat. Introducing first, she's really into cosplay. One day she may cosplay as a funny comedian. Susan Cavalcanti. What's up, Susie? How you doing tonight?
Doing good. Today I'm gonna cosplay as Hilarious, so just you wait.
Alright, you ready for this fight?
I'm pretending like I am.
Alright. We are gonna be your opponent now. He looks like his favorite part of sex is the crying after. David Zinger!
How are you doing, man?
What's up, David? How you doing?
I'm feeling good. I beat Susie's ass at chess last night, so I'm just running up the score.
We actually tied, but that's a win for him.
Messi knows. Messi saw the position.
Are you ready for this fight?
I'm ready.
Alright, 5 jokes. Susie, David, which one of you would like to go first? Susie's going first, David's going second. Fight Club, let me hear you. Rematch of the century. Are you ready for this fight? 5 jokes starting with Susie. This fight starts now.
I ain't scared of you, motherfuckers.
Okay, so David's family disowned him over political differences. And you guys know it's bad because Jews love owning stuff. Other people's land, banks, the West Bank, so other people's land.
Yo. Speaking of owning stuff, give it up for the ghost of a Victorian child that haunts anime conventions. But yeah, speaking of owning stuff, Susie is Brazilian. Her family's actually from the blackest part of Brazil, which makes sense when you learn that Cavalcanti is Portuguese for massa.
Take it back, man,
Great, that's very bold coming from bisexual Andy Samberg. You know, he was a huge fanboy. He campaigned for Zora Mamdani. Fans, no fan. Only because he misheard it as free bussies for everyone. He used to have epilepsy, but he's okay now. And I think it's interesting that God healed him from that disease, but not his homosexuality.
Susie's Chinese ex-boyfriend used to pork her buns. He still does, but he used to too. So many Chinese kids died in her cervix, she calls it the Great Wall of Vagina.
I'm like, yeah, great job. But at least I've had love in the past 10 years.
Jesus Christ.
He hasn't had his girlfriend in 10 years, and that's true. But no one's surprised that he's one of the unchosen ones. But guys, he doesn't need to get laid because losing his parents' inheritance got fucked for life.
Alright, gang, give it up for Pokemon Yellow Fever over here. No, free game for any Asian men in the crowd. If you're trying to smash, tell her this line. Girl, are you the one-child policy? Because you're the one child I'd probably see.
They're eating the dogs.
You know what? I would fuck anyone, mainly if you're around because you're. I've heard that you're a kosher roofie dealer. Maybe you just milk it. I don't fuck just Asian guys. You lied! Don't believe me. Okay. We're gonna do that again. He's a Jewish man who hates. I know, surprise. Who hates Israel, and you can tell he struggles with his Jewish identity because he's poor.
Guys, give it up for New York's oldest child actress over here. Susie went to school for musical theater, but she doesn't really use her major because her fans are more interested in minors.
Wow, the only person who laughed at that. I am rooting for you the most, man.
I'm rooting for us.
You're not Asian.
10 years has made a lot of sense.
So as we've heard, David hasn't had a girlfriend since college. I asked him why, and he said it's because he's a hoe. The mo is silent.
Mom spaghetti.
So Susan flew to this country from Brazil, but you probably could have fit through the fence. Y'all know the Brazilian butt lift, right? Susan's the Brazilian they lifted the butt from.
Fight Club, give it up for Susie! A lot of fact checking going on tonight, guys. I feel like all of David's jokes either didn't land with anyone or only landed with Susie. We'll go to our judges. We'll start with you guys. Fight Club, do you think the winner of this fight is David Zinger?
Yay, David.
No fucking pity claps.
Or is the winner of this fight Susan Cavalcanti? Crowd vote goes to Susie. Mahdiy, Drummond, will come over to you. What'd you think of this one?
Well, I think she started it off with an anti-Semitism joke, so she gets Comedy Fight Club. You know? She understands it. As soon as he said she was Brazilian, I looked at her ass and I was like, no, she's not. But unfortunately, all of David's jokes landed as flat as her ass. You know what I'm saying? And you my man, but I gotta be honest. You know, tough love.
Be honest.
The fucking homo joke was so fucking funny, man. The ho, but the mo is silent and shit like that. You know what I mean? So I gotta give it to her. She was hitting some uppercuts, so I gotta give it to her.
All right, there is another vote for Susie. Divya, will come to you. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, the battle started off electric with them talking about playing chess last night. It only got better. I think my favorite part was with David's one-child policy joke, just unwittingly revealing himself as a pedophile. Hey, fellas, here's how you can hit on women who look like children, too. But yeah, I think Susie kind of had it start to finish.
All right, another vote for Susie. Mark Henely will come to you. What do you think?
Damn it, who won the chess game? There's only one witness, and it's a Sum 41 fan in the front row. He won't speak up. We don't know what's going on.
Another Another vote for Susie. She's got it wrapped up. But Dave Sirus, final thoughts.
So, David Zinger, why do you have the name Tim Heidecker puts in the open mic bucket? But David, actually, I, in all honesty, I think you did better than the crowd reacted. I don't know why they all dislike you, but I think it's the earrings. But I thought this actually was a great battle of OnlyFans girl versus her OnlyFan. You guys like one of those couples that starts fucking for money and then realizes you lost money on the but yeah, I would say, yeah, definitely Susie.
Another vote for Susie. Guys, give it up for your winner, Susie Cavalcanti. Undercard matchup scheduled for 5 jokes, 10 for 10. Introducing first, he looks like a teacher who gets beat up by the girls he tries to molest, Corin Hughes. What's up, Corin? How you doing tonight?
Good. Nice to meet you. It's the first time meeting you.
Yes, happy to have you here. You ready for this fight?
All right, let's go. I was gonna say you can tell what you smell like from a photo of you.
Can't confirm. Can't confirm.
It's
Texas Roadhouse.
It's Jaeger Bombs, BO, and the Insecurity. I think that's what I'm getting on right now.
I like Texas Roadhouse more, but okay. Are you ready for this fight?
Yes, sir.
All right, we are going to meet your opponent now. He looks like Fatatouille. Vinnie Pedi!
Well, Comedy Fight Club. Hello. I finally made it.
What's up, Vinnie? How you doing?
Right.
All right, you ready for this fight?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, 5 jokes. Vinnie, Corin, which one of you would like to go first?
I'll go first. I'll work this out.
Vinnie's going first, Corin's going second. Fight Club, one more time. Are you ready for this fight? 5 jokes starting with Vinnie. This fight starts now.
You're gonna learn today.
Thank you. I'm very happy to be here. I'm very excited to be roasting a trans woman tonight. I'm very excited about that. You know, it's Cage in the room. You know, in their case, you know, in this case especially, the gayest version of Rosie O'Donnell. Fantastic.
Have concepts of a plan.
Good start, guys.
All right, Vinny hosts an open mic called The Golden Pen. It's kind of an ironic title because when he writes, it's in edible finger paint. I'm joking, he doesn't write, you crowd work hack.
Damn it, you got me. Thank you, fat, retarded Ellen DeGeneres. Thank you. Good. Corin is a weird-looking dude. He has the body of a lesbian and a face like a pig. And he was actually banned from Grindr for being too gay.
Y'all look the same.
Good one. Oh, it's too late. It's too late. It's right. It flew under the radar. I did some research on Vinny last night. I watched a movie about his comedy. It's called Oppenheimer. Then I read a book about his personal life. It's called Flowers for Algernon. It's a book about a fucking retard, you illiterate cow.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
When did Comedy Fight Club become a high IQ crowd? I don't understand. All right. Corin was raised in West Virginia, which explains why he's built like a sack of lard. But he was also, he was also a jiu-jitsu instructor, which means this fat retard was among the physical elite of West Virginia. Good.
Thank you, blog father. No, I can make a lot of fat jokes about Vinny tonight, but there's also his stupid rat face. Every photo of you smiling looks like you just saw a big wheel of cheese. You
look like the biggest in the world.
He looks like Splinter with a thyroid problem.
Alright, that's great. Thank you, Corin. Corin walks dogs, which is his highest professional achievement. Compared to his last job, being an ice cream truck driver. His career path has gone from luring kids with ice cream to molesting dogs with his tiny penis. Good. Too lowbrow. That's good. Excellent.
Oh, buddy. I am Vinny's friend. But I gotta say, hearing Vinny talk about his comedy dreams in life, it's like listening to a homeless man talk about his stock portfolio. Even still, the odds are way, way better that you're gonna make it in comedy than your marriage is gonna last.
Thank you guys. Thank you for siding with me on
Last joke.
Corin is a recovering alcoholic. He is the human equivalent of a non-alcoholic beer, which is pointless and nobody wants him.
That's it. I like that one. Vinny has said that he is, quote, one of the best open mic hosts in the city. And I challenge anybody in this room to find a more depressing brag than that one. It's like saying you're the sexiest child molester. Really, it's like you're saying you're Maran's best friend. I don't know.
Fight Club! Give it up for Vinnie and Corin!
I love this man.
Really fun battle. My favorite part was the look Vinnie would give to the audience after every joke didn't land. We will go to our judges. Dave, Sirus, we'll start with you. What'd you think of this?
Well, despite how everything went, I actually enjoyed this battle of high school principals scolding teenage Big T. You guys look like if I combined your DNA, I'd get one Peter Griffin. I think my favorite thing about this is that our main event battlers look like actors from Euphoria, and you guys just look like the entire audience of Euphoria. With that, I will give it to the man who is amazingly named Corn.
Corn?
It's like they named you that before they knew you would grow up to look like this. It's amazing.
There's a vote for Corin. Mark Henely, what do you think?
I think Corin had better jokes, but I don't want to vote for him because he came for Matt Maran's best friend, and that's someone who is very possibly Matt Maran's best friend. That hurt my feelings. Sorry. That's okay, I'm voting for Corin then. Vinny, you are very possibly one of the best open mic hosts in the city.
He is. I love him.
I appreciate it.
There is a vote for Corin. I almost said Vinnie because it's a really nice compliment. We'll go to you guys now, Fight Club. Do you think the winner of this fight is Vinnie Pedi? Or is the winner of this fight Corin Hughes? The disrespect to one of our greatest open mic hosts. Unbelievable.
The king of Brooklyn Mike's.
Mahdiy Drummond, will come to you. What do you think?
Well, I think the first joke threw me off because he was like, Corin looks like a trans woman. And I'm like, brother, what type of trans woman are you hooking up with? I'll take you around some trans women that'll blow your mind, bro. Like, aim higher, bro. If this is the type of trans woman you're taking home, bro, even though you're just an open mic host, you can do better, man.
You need to look at Mahdi's Pornhub rap.
Yeah. Let me introduce you to my Pornhub raps. Yeah, it was like, I'll be honest with you, man, like you was throwing a lot of shit at him, but he was cutting through that shit like hot butter, bro. Like, he was just coming at you with hardcore jokes, and you was kind of like just throwing insults. So, I gotta give it to the trans woman right here. Corin wins it for me, man.
There's another vote for Corin Hughes. Divya, what do you think of this fight?
Yeah, we did just start to feel bad at the end. That's never good. This battle did seem like every time Vinnie tries to ask his dad for money. Vinnie looked like the final cake boss. But yeah, Corin had great jokes.
Another vote for Corin. Guys, fun fight. Give it up for your winner. We're going to hear from the official Florida Man of Comedy
is up. How we doing? Yeah? You guys enjoying the show so far? Alright. Let's get into these battles, and please ignore the fact that my shirt says Big Pop. It was supposed to be an undershirt, but it's 1,000 degrees in here in December. Alright, our first fight tonight was Adam Thomas versus Dan Finegold. Give it up for them, everybody. Last time I saw Dan fight, he wore tiny little short shorts and ran around as Hitler screaming at the top of his voice, and somehow this was way more gay for him. But no, this is fun. These guys were both kind of polite to each other, and like, look so much alike. They give this Midwest energy in a way that I feel like they both say, "Oop, excuse me," before they shove themselves into each other in bed. But yeah, I don't know. This battle gave me AIDS, which is something I think these two have given each other weeks before this fight. But yeah, congrats to Dan Finegold, who is still going home to a disappointed father after this. All right, up next we had Sarah Carson Brown versus Trevor Liberty. Give it up for those guys, huh? This felt like a fight between a librarian and a man she had to ban from using the computers for Googling porn. But no, this is fun. It did feel like Trevor was bullying his own kid the entire fight. But yeah, give it up to Trevor on this win and gentrifying Brownsville. Hell yeah, dude. Maybe the new Williamsburg. All right. Moving right along, we had Alvaro Gamboa versus Avalos. Give it up for those guys. Hell yeah. All right. This battle proved why it snows in Miami, but in Denver they need ice. This is crazy. Now, fucking Alvaro looks like if the weekend actually went by Monday through Friday. But yeah, this was less of a roast and more of what I see every day on the Myrtle Wyckoff stop. That was insane. Listening to Alex talk felt like I was listening to a Shakespeare monologue on Telemundo. But no, this is good. Congrats to Alvaro, but the real winner is Mahdiy for knowing he can finally get back into Chuck E. Cheese. They can't catch all of them. But next fight was Susie Cavalcanti versus David Zinger. Give it up for those guys, everybody. Hell yeah. Two chess nerd liberals that were fighting together over who they could call each other more racist. Who let you guys out of Bushwick? What the fuck's going on? Alright, hell yeah. We all pay cheap rent and you were artists. But no, it truly was nice to watch you guys have your actual first meet cute here. This is cool. Most romantic battle we had all night. But David was wearing a Kith hoodie, which not the brand, actually just how Matt Maran pronounces Kiss. But congrats to Susan, who clearly did a full body shave in case there's any Asian in the front row here today. All right, last fight we had of the night was Corin Hughes versus Vinnie Pedi. Give it up for those guys. Super fun. This is a great fight between Corin bred and inbred. But yeah, no, Corin looks like he over-explains Bitcoin to women, and Vinnie looks like he takes bites out of coins. But, if you had to guess which one of these guys had a wife and which one was from West Virginia, you'd be wrong. But these guys look like two hamsters who never got on the wheel going. But, yeah, congrats to Corin, which I guess you would call him that because of all the women he stalked. Alright, yeah, I figured that was no puns in comedy like that. Well, we have a great main event for a championship, but right now, give it back one more time for Matt Maran, everybody.
New York Times comedian, the Florida man, James Lemonade. And now, Fight Club, it is time for our main event. And it is for the most prestigious prize in all of entertainment, the Comedy Fight Club Championship! 7 jokes, tit for tat. Introducing first, she is the winner of our Fight Club Summer Tournament, the #1 contender to the CFC title. She looks like she gets in fights on Black Friday at Bloomingdale's. Alejandra Jimenez! What's up, Alejandra? How you doing?
I'm okay.
Are you ready for this championship fight?
Yeah.
All right. We are going to meet your opponent now. She is the reigning, defending Comedy Fight Club champion. She looks like she kicks skills on men who don't touch her back. It's Clare Donaher.
I'm sorry if it's sticky. I only wear it during sex.
Clare Donaher, the champ. How you doing, Knight?
I'm doing awesome. There's a beautiful woman in front of me. It's where I work best.
Here we go.
7 jokes, tit for tat. We will start with the challenger, Alejandra. Fight Club. Let me hear you guys. This is for the title. Are you ready for this main event? 7 jokes, starting with Alejandra. This main event starts now.
It's time to
Guys, give it up for Claire. She's one of the most talented comedians in Bushwick. Meaning she sucks. Claire looks like she makes friendship bracelets out of teeth.
Can I write that down for a second? Alejandra told me that she has a chihuahua. Actually, that's what she calls her pussy because it's quivering, frothing, and makes louder sounds than you thought it would.
Yeah, it bites. Yes, Claire's mom was a nun, so being a secret lesbian runs in the family. She was a nun who quit, so God punished her with Claire.
Ain't nothing secret about the lesbian I'd be for you, girl. Alejandra told me her stepdad would hit her until he found Jesus. Until he found Jesus. That's Alejandra's little brother, who's way less of a pussy about
Claire got scammed out of $1,500 by some boys raising money for their basketball team, which is how she refers to all groups of black men.
Because I find them non-threatening.
You sure about that?
You know, Alejandra talks a lot about her abusive stepdad. That's a lot of complaining for a guy who actually showed up. You know, some of us didn't even have stepdads. Some of our parents are happily married.
Claire looks like she makes herself throw up and goes, so that just happened.
Random. Okay, my mom might be a nun, but Alejandra's abusive stepdad was a DJ. He was abusive this, abusive that. What happened to separating the art from the artist? Yeah, sure, he might be a DJ, but he was really great at disciplining his kids.
Claire had a cancer scare and ended up being benign, but they cut her tits off anyway.
Go, dude.
You want to see them? Andrea, you are a beautiful woman. How come you dress like that? Alejandra looks like she's got PTSD every time she sees a cute miniskirt. Like, I know Poppy would never let me wear that.
Claire, don't flirt with me. You wouldn't know what to do with all this. You would take one lick and be like, that's too spicy. Don't even act like you can handle it, okay? You look like you run up the stairs on all fours.
Girl, you wouldn't believe the things I can do on all fours. Alejandra told me she's depressed.
Yeah, honey, I can tell by your outfits. What's depressing to you? Clothes that fit you well and flatter your body type? I thought you were Latina. Aren't you guys supposed to dress sexy? Come on. Did I make that up?
She will never dress
Everybody knows that.
Okay, Claire, you're just translucent. I just want to say that. Claire looks like she asked Emmett Till for his pronouns before she called the cops on him.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Sorry for being woke, I guess.
Okay, Alejandra dresses like the cutest girl at the homeless shelter.
I worked out today.
Her idea of lingerie is a cum-stained stitch. Oh, you know what? Hold on, everybody forget that. Hey! Alejandra's idea of lingerie is a cum-stained t-shirt from a different boyfriend.
Fight Club! Give it up for this championship fight! We will go to our judges, starting with you, Fight Club. Do you think the winner of this main event is Alejandra Jimenez? Or is the winner of this fight Clare Donaher? We'll go to our judges. Divya, we'll start with you. What do you think of this main event?
Absolutely fantastic battle. Give it up for them again. Honestly, a lot of chemistry in this battle. Not as much as between that chess couple. Yeah, both so funny. I mean, I love the DJ joke. I love the happily married joke from Claire. But yeah, I feel like Alejandra really just nailed it every time. The nun joke, the benign cancer joke, running up the stairs on all fours, which not even an insult to you, but just accurate. Yeah.
Sorry, it's faster?
I love the both of you. You both are amazing. But yeah, I think Alejandra had it tonight.
Alright, there is another vote for Alejandra. Mahdiy.
The thing I like about Claire is like Claire reminds me of the guys like I would go to the club with like in high school because she immediately hits women with sexual harassment. You know what I mean? She's like, hey, there's a beautiful woman there. I'm a little taken aback because I thought I was a good judge of character, but like I've actually gotten drunk with Alejandra's stepdad. I thought he was the greatest guy in the world. Like you know that. Like me and her stepdad got shit-faced, and then I was like, well maybe it's a different stepdad. And then she was like, he's a DJ, and I was like, oh goddamn, I got drunk with the DJ. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's cool. I mean, I'm not even gonna touch that shit, but like, I got drunk with the motherfucker that used to beat you up as a child. I feel terrible, man. I mean, give me a moment, cause I gotta. But like, nah, it was a good battle. I love both of y'all. Like, this was a fucking. I love both of y'all. I was looking forward to this shit. Make some noise for them. This was a very, very, very good battle. But we gotta give Alejandra like a fucking nickname on some wrestler shit, like Alejandra the Anaconda or some shit, yo. You really came here as hard as she was hitting you. You really came back every time to cut your tits off joke. And I was just watching Hereditary the other night. So when you said that she ran up the stairs on all fours, I thought of that scene in Hereditary where the mother was crawling on the roof and shit. You know what I mean? So I gotta give it to you, man. Alejandra, you did it.
There is another vote for Alejandra. Dave Sirus.
Well, first of all, I just want to say, amazing job from both of you. This is what a championship battle is all about. Two women with jokes so good, most of the YouTube audience will accuse you of not writing them. No, I really, this was really tense, just knowing the whole time that one of you was going to lose and the other is going to be embarrassed to bring that belt home in the subway. I think this is, I really honestly, both of you are so talented. This is, this is great evidence that pretty girls can have the self-hatred necessary to be funny. And honestly, I really just want to say, you are both incredibly impressive. I think that you're both so talented. Each of you is definitely going to see a famous comedian's dick against your will.
Dark.
Mark Henely, what do you think?
It sounds like it's all wrapped up, but as the 2022 Comedy Fight Club King of New Jersey, Alejandra, welcome to the championship circle.
Your winner and new Comedy Fight Club champion, Alejandra Jimenez. And one more time for the former champ, Clare Donaher! Give it up for DJ on the special!
Oh, what a show, dude. What a title match that was. First off, thanks Matt Maran for putting this thing together. Some guys need no introduction. Matt needed 3 tonight. Yes. Yeah, one by himself, one pre-recorded for me, and one by our token trans-Indian, East Gupta, dear friend. Let's get into some of these battles. Yeah, we had less people here than normal to make it harder for the title match. Packed out show at the stand, that's rookie amateur hour. No, this is the real, whatever, that riff went to nowhere. Let's get into some of these battles. So first we had Dan Finegold versus Adam Thomas. It's good to see representation from both sides of the closet door. Yeah, dude. Classic battle, gay magician versus butt wizard. I didn't know who to root for. As you can tell, I've been doing a lot of comedy lately. Very not rusty at all. After them, we had, Sarah Carson Ford versus Trevor Liberty. Jeez, what were you running for? The governor of Alabama? That's the most American name I've ever heard in my life. That was interesting. It was basically just Sarah being jealous that Trevor has a kid. Versus Trevor seeing how many words sound like the word Ford. That's pretty fun. Then we had Alex versus Alvaro. That totally counts as my Duolingo lesson for the day. Alvaro, more like Alamo, because I'm going to remember that shit. After that, we had, who do we have after that?
Susie versus David.
Yes, of course. David, I totally wrote jokes for that one. After them we had Vinnie, Pedi versus Corin. Yeah, that was that sure was something there. Corin shares a name with a Dragon Ball Z character, and that's the most interesting thing about either of them. And then, of course, we had our main event, Clare Donaher trying to order a vegan churro on the side of the highway. It's pretty nice to see the belt finally being worn by a luchador.